What's green and blue and respected all over? To answer that question, I brought in a bit of a surprise. Run the titles. Hi everybody, welcome to a special edition of Radio Redux in a sort of crossover, parallel universe type way because, well, I have a legend with me today, according to many, many people. It's Dreadknux! Say hello, Dreadknux!
Hello. You're right. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the suspense or something. Actually, I was aiming for a much bigger suspense with the weight there, but hey, how's it going?
I am fine, my friend. I am fine. Nice to know you got safely back from the perils of Nottingham.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. The journey back was actually better than the journey. Well, actually, I don't know. Actually, it was less memorable the journey back. Although the run to the train was slightly, shall I say, hectic.
Yeah,
very fun.
That was interesting. For those of you who have been living in a hole for the last sort of week and a bit. Me and Dreads and T-Bird and a mysterious guy by the name of James.
James! Sorry, carry on.
James!
James! Just had to take this opportunity to say hello to James.
Yeah, hello to James. Now you've scared him.
He scared me. No, he didn't scare me. I don't know, he wasn't even talking, so how could he scare me?
He was sitting next to you and he was in utter awe of you. Anyway, basically, guys, we all trundled off in various trains in the vague direction of Nottingham because they had their Game City, sort of city of games thing.
Why did it had to be all the way up in Nottingham, though? I mean, I live in Essex. Can't we have something in Dagenham or something? It'd bring a lot of culture to
Essex.
Well, not even Essex. It's like East London, isn't it? Mm. Which, mind you probably get people nicking them and things. So it doesn't really. I don't think Dagenham would really be the wisest choice, would it? Chav City. Chav City instead of Game City.
Yeah, quite possibly. It was interesting that they chose Nottingham for all its great heritage of gaming, which basically equates to a small thimble somewhere that touched the snares. It's not exactly not the best thing. Kudos to them for sort of putting it on, and they seem intent on putting on one next year.
What's this Game City? I don't even know they. I didn't even go to any of their other events. Apparently, it was all quite good. There's all sorts of really interesting stuff, which is actually one of their. I got several of their leaflets. It was kind of thrust upon me. I didn't really want to pick them up. But hang on, let me just try and find out. They're in the bin at the moment. So I'm running through my bin. I did actually find them worthwhile reads. Wait, hang on. Where's one? Now playing. Game City BAFTA Vision Statement. Lorne Lanning. The Appetite for Escape. Sleepwalking Giants. The Sacrificed Message and the Quest for Modern Myth, which sounds like something boring. But there's another competition which tell us what you think of the festival, mean with the chance of winning Nintendo DS. But everyone already has one, so there's no point in entering that one, is there? But never mind.
I don't have one, so perhaps I should have entered.
I don't have a light. I have a normal fat, chunky mofo of a DS, which really needs to be put down, I think.
Yeah.
It looks so ugly. Ugly.
I could just set one in and just go, it's alright. That could have been my entry for it.
Oh, what? Yeah.
It's alright.
Wasn't bad. You know. Wasn't this, wasn't that.
Or I could just put, woo! Across the entirety of the card.
If only it was obviously a prize draw, so you know they probably would have picked whoever, regardless of what they put in the message. But they should have so judged it on messages, because I would have picked the one that would have gone lol, 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 Rufflecopter or something. So you know, I'd actually have been touched to have thought that you adjusting your wooden leg or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell Captain Ahab I said hi as well.
That's okay.
What was I saying? I can't even remember now. Oh yeah, they should judge it on humour, because that is great. I like humour. Humour is good.
Well, the reason we didn't go to any of them because they were like early in the morning. It would take us ages to get up there, and
they were in Nottingham.
And they're in Nottingham with the complete lack of signposts.
You got lost, didn't you?
I got lost. I got lost in Nottingham, but then again, you got lost in London.
Yeah, but all right.
You best explain, I think.
my getting lost was academic, right? Which probably makes it even more worse, to be honest. I was looking for. I'm not even going to say this because this makes me sound like a spiv. I was looking for St Pancras Station, and I went to King's Cross instead. So that was basically it. But Kevin here, I went off to the station. Not only did I get a text about 10 minutes after I left the station saying, "Where are you?" I phoned him and said, "I'm actually by the church where we're supposed to be." And he said, "Oh, okay. I'll see you in about 10 minutes or something." And I was like, "Fair enough." I went back saying, "I don't actually think I'm there." I said, "Where are you?" He said, "Well, not where you are, that's for sure." I went, "Fair enough. Where are you?" He said, "Oh, what?" Turns out he went completely the wrong way. Yeah. And did you not even have a map?
I did have a map, and I did follow the map. That was the joke. That was the jokey thing. The map was actually I read the correct direction according to the map, which happened to be the complete opposite. I found 2 other churches before I found that church. Well, I was actually waiting for you in the train station because my train arrived before yours.
I must have blatantly not seen you because I got off the train, looked around, saw no one, and went up the stairs and away to a better place. But yeah,
you went out the exit that I originally went out of. Which I went back sort of into the main area to sort of wait to see when your train arrived, and then I wasn't there for sure. Anyway, it's regardless. I basically ended up going completely the wrong way.
Mind you, actually, I'm not quite sure about that, actually, because on the way back I noticed that the exit I came out of was actually probably more like a side exit, so you probably actually went through the main way, and I thought you were talking about the main way as in the way I came out of, because of course, obviously I always go out the main way because I'm the best, I am the main person or whatever.
He is the main man.
Exactly, the main man.
It's all a matter of, just circumstance.
Yeah.
Because I did go out that way originally. I did go out this side exit, which went in the direction of the trams. I think it was Loxley House. I mean, it was like a side exit. And I sort of went out there.
Did you go down Robin Hood Road or whatever it was called?
I ended up somewhere near Maid Marian Way at one stage.
They love that stuff, don't they?
And Castle. Well, they've made a living off of a fictional story for the best part of, I don't know, was it 500 years ish?
Yeah.
So fair play to them.
They're obviously so getting tourism off of that new Robin Hood though on the TV though, aren't they?
Oh,
really?
God's sake. And yet it's filmed in Romania. And
I didn't know that.
No, it was filmed in Romania.
Ooh, controversial.
Using the
Maybe they
country
should
version.
film it in, I don't know, Nottingham. That would have been better, wouldn't it?
Well, it would be a bit difficult.
All the buildings and all.
What were the buildings and the cars?
Well, we need more. I don't know. This is going to make me sound like a hippie, but we need more places like that. Just green, man. Just.
Well, I think most people would agree with that.
And no cars and no hospitals and no cats, man. Just green, man. You know what I'm saying?
So according to you, the best thing we could do is just close all the hospitals down.
Oh man. Well, there weren't any hospitals in like 500 BC, was there? Well, they pretty were, but they were quite primitive, I would imagine.
I think the average life expectancy was like 30 in those days as well.
Well, usually the social life expectancy is 30 still anyway, so,
That's very true.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went to Nottingham, anyway, and we went to see Mr. Richard Jacques, didn't we?
Yeah, he was fun. He was a dude. I'm not going to say any more than that.
I wonder why you're not going to say any more than that. I
Well,
won't.
no, because I'm going to sound like some kind of really drooling, disgusting, good fanboy kind of thing, which I'm not. Not that I don't like the guy. I do like the guy, but not in the way that if it evidently came off when I went to Nottingham.
Yes.
So
I'll just say that the really annoying thing was I was actually buying an Appletize at the time, and I didn't hear the exact comment, but I know what you said. Let's just say that.
Well, the exact comment was.
Yeah, but
he asked me what I thought of the concert, and I said I thought it was great, and I said without offending you too much, I thought it was sexual. And he looked at me a bit funny, and went, "Oh, right, okay." And this was about 5 seconds after he had offered to meet up with me the day after and say, "Oh, give me an email, I'll reply back and stuff." So I was in the zone. I was in the zone for some Richard Jacquesage, but he's plainly not going to do anything now. But never mind. It's what gets you remembered, isn't it?
See, I think that was a sort of age boundary thing, because I mean, I sort of know, I think anyone listening would sort of know what you meant.
Yeah.
And you say it was stupidly cool, is what you were saying. But,
exactly.
But,
yeah. He needs to be more hip, I think.
He needs to be hip and happening.
Yeah. He needs to get with the times, man. No, he's alright. He's cool.
It was a fantastic concert.
And did you notice he was smiling when he was having his picture taken with me? He was quite happy. He couldn't believe his luck, could he? Posing with me in a photo.
That is very true. I did see him sort of struggling to find a pen so that he could get your signature on something. But
yeah, I didn't actually ask for a signature though, so because I already been there. So.
Actually.
No, it was kind of Adam kind of jumping on everything, wasn't it? It's like, ooh, Sandy's. So, But hey.
Wear the hat.
Yeah, he had the hat as well.
Yeah, T-Bird was well chuffed that he wore the hat. And TJ wore the hat as well, of course.
Yeah. I think it's a symbol of your, I don't know, willingness to wear hats if you wear the hat. I thought I was trying to say something kind of socio-politically good then, but obviously not.
It would be hattist of you not to wear it.
Hattist, yeah. I think, the world needs less hattists.
It needs peace. Make peace, not hats.
Or make peace with hats. I think it could be in a manifesto for a government, for a person running for government. Oh no, I'd vote for them. You need some more silly kind of votes, don't you? Really, not votes, propositions, really.
Well,
I will propose that chocolate can be eaten only once every day, and this will cut back on the obesity of the UK. And
well, not really. People just eat it in greater amounts.
1 bar of chocolate then.
But can you define the size? This is the thing.
1 bar of chocolate. One of those little bars, you know what I mean? Not a big, not like one as big as your house, because that wouldn't work. I don't even think they make bars of chocolate that big anyway, so, 30 grams or something. I would rock as a politician. I'd be like, hey, I'd be like Cliffy B, wouldn't I? Only not. That's all.
Oh, blatantly. Right, I'll tell you what. It's time for some music, I think.
Yeah, good. I'm starting to run out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. We're going to talk about, afterwards, because we talk about Nottingham now, we're going to talk about the Sonic Site Awards and what's happening on those afterwards. Yeah, we must.
Okay.
People will be expecting it.
Alright.
Sorry. So what we're going to have
just
now...
saying, people might not want to hear it.
So what we're going to have, in line with our sort of foray into the music concert, I'm going to play now part of my live recording I've got from the Stockholm concert of Play. The video game symphony. And it's actually got that Sonic the Hedgehog medley that we heard.
Oh, you're joking. You actually recorded that? Or
I didn't record it. This is from the Play concert, which is like the equivalent to the Video Games Live that's been going around. But the medley is basically the same. So we're going to have, first of all, the conductor chap, Iani Roth's going to basically introduce them for us, but I'll tell you anyway. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog medley, and following that from the same concert, it's going to be the main theme from Metal Gear Solid. So hope you guys like that.
Sorry, I had to say Snake.
Oh, it's a snake.
Snake!
And on the basis the whole hats thing, I think we'll have, by Men Without Hats, safety dance after that, just for the hell of it.
Oh my god.
We'll see you in a bit, guys.
Yeah, bye.
Attention! You're listening to... This is music Radio Redux.
Are you ready?
Well, everyone knows this one. Everyone knows Sonic, right? Sonic the Hedgehog. Featuring Sega's lovable mascot. And that kicked off with the release of Sonic the Hedgehog. Music for this game was written by Masato Nakamura. And this special arrangement of music that we have from Sonic has been written by veteran video game composer Yuzo Koshiro. I'm going to play 2 in a row here. Steady yourself, right? After that, we will play a rendition of the main theme of Metal Gear Solid. All right, so those 2.
friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. And we can dance. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Say, we can go where we want to, place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. And we can dance. Oh, we can go when we want to, night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hands to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to, if we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, they're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking the chance. Safe to dance, oh, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance.
Redux. That was Safe to Dance by Men Without Hats from the Greatest Hats album. Just on the basis we were talking about hats. Seemed kind of right, I suppose.
Don't you feel happy after listening to that song now? You know what the saddest thing is? Right. I think I actually have that song. Where are we?
You should do.
Where are we?
I think I and
oh my god, I do!
Of course you have it!
Oh, bloody
Safety
hell.
Dance.
It's on that stupid Electric 80s album, or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, very, very 80s.
Take a chance, do the safety dance, or whatever it goes.
Yep, that's
I can't sing.
You're right, actually. that is a line, I think.
Oh my god, how do I get that right?
It's because you're a musical something.
knob.
You heard it here first, folks. Redux just admitted he's a musical knob.
Not that I like knob. Don't take this out of context, you know. You can hear, like, people listening to this are going to take that little bit out and they're going to edit it to other things. So...
What are you saying, sexual?
Instead of something, yeah, I don't know, and sexual as well. Oh, no, you're giving them ideas. You're giving them ideas, Kevin. Look, stop it. I mean, instead of...
Remix time, guys.
Instead of I like big butts and I cannot lie, it's going to be I like, and it's going to have me saying knob on it. Do you know how embarrassing that's going to be? I'm bothered.
No, I don't think they will. Mainly because I've already used that once this series.
You bastard. What, me?
No, not you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I've already used Baby Got Back. Charmy sung it, so it's...
Oh, well, there you are. Excuse me while I eat this dairy milk bubbly, you know.
Yeah, I'll leave him to eat some chocolate. That's what I was eating crisps most of the way through the Halloween one, so I think everyone's...
I got crisps here as well. I have, right? No, I actually stockpiled. It's quite funny. I got
dairy milk supplies.
Dairy milk bubbly that I'm eating right now. My Alice band, but I'm not going to eat that because that's quite crunchy. 3 of these little dairy milk with caramel thingy. They're quite small, right? They're not like the big ass bars, so don't think I'm a pig or anything. But they're like, I don't know. They're like the little tiny ones, you know, that you get when you those chocolate machines that you buy as a kid.
Yeah, I had one of those. I know.
It's like the 2p in and it pops out. It's like that kind of size.
Those were cool.
They were wicked. But as a kid, in my naive state, I was always wondering, if I'm putting money in, right? I'm getting these chocolates and it's all very good, right? But I've run out of chocolate, and how the hell am I supposed to refill it? Okay. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to buy refill packs for them, aren't you? But my viewpoint on it was that's a rip-off because you're buying the chocolate factory and then you're only getting 2p for these chocolates, right?
Yeah.
So, oh god, my computer's on the blink. See, my computer agrees with me as well. It's just you're putting 2p in you buy the product believing, and it advertises it's 2p for a chocolate. When you run out, you have to buy a pack. So effectively, you're buying the chocolate still. So you're paying double for these chocolates. And I thought that's a rip-off.
You see, Cadbury's, you're wrecking children's dreams. You're ripping away their innocence. How long must this go on for, Cadbury's? Seriously, I think it was ever since they shacked together with Schweppes. Personally, that evil lemonade company.
I thought you were going to say Shatner then.
Well, there is rumours that he's a director.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Probably. But yeah, I've got caramel, and I've got fudge. And I've got Walker's cheddar cheese.
You shouldn't have said fudge, man.
I said fudge, yeah.
You shouldn't have said that. Because none of that sexual fudge and...
Kevin. Doing it again. You're doing it again. Stop.
Oh dear.
But yeah. And
nobody will do that.
No. I hope not. That'd be quite weird. Especially over audio. And I have... Oh my god. I had one polo, and it's broken in half. What's that all about? I'm going to find out.
It's telling you to share it.
With who? My cat?
Yes.
No. I will not share with my cat. He gets chicken and beef and all sorts of stuff in his
In which
bowl.
case, I suggest he probably needs the polo.
Probably. Licks his balls as well, so, you know, that's not going to do much for your breath as well.
Yeah.
They should do, like, cat breath fresheners. If they don't already, they don't do them already, and I'm just being completely blind.
They should have a little like car, you know, the pine trees air fresheners. They should have a little piece of elastic which you can just tie around their tonsil.
Yeah, but yeah, that might work actually, or not.
Or was it the other car air freshener, the one with the bizarre sort of traffic light thing with a weird crystal in the middle? One of those.
I don't know, but if you get one of those, what are they advertising at the moment? Them little Glade
plugins.
Crystal. No, they're like Glade. What am I talking about? Oh, they're like Glade, yeah. They're like Glade crystal ball thingies. And you know, in offices you get like those stress relievers with the balls, and they hit one and they swing and swing and
Yeah.
you know. Well, it's like those. Only one of them, or maybe it was because it was illustrating it in the advert. But there's 3 of them, and each time you hit, a waft of different air freshening goodness came out. So like a different aroma.
See, I know where you're going on, and that's actually quite a cool idea.
It should be, shouldn't it? They should do it.
That'd be an excellent idea.
But they shouldn't do it for cars, because that would actually distract you, and then you'll probably turn over your car, hit another one, blow up, you'll likely die.
And of course, the actual air freshener would ignite and it just burn quicker.
Yeah, that wouldn't be...
it would come up with a spray, and the spray would sort of turn into like a flamethrower and just burn your face off, and it wouldn't be very nice at all.
Exactly, so people should actually be wise up to this and just sue them. Because, you know, it's flammable stuff.
Yeah. So you heard it here first, guys.
Don't buy flammable stuff.
Don't buy flammable stuff, ever. Especially not if you want to make some kind of stress reliever out of it and put it in your car.
Although that would be cool, though.
There we go. Anyway, Sonic Site Awards.
Oh, yeah, them.
Yeah.
Excuse me for coughing. Yeah, should be starting... well, I say today, but today is relative, depending on when you're actually going to be bothered to download this little podcast thing and someone listen to it. So today could well be about 6 months ahead, and you'll be thinking, ooh, it started today. It actually hasn't, because it probably would have started about 6 months after you downloaded and listened to it. So today being November the 1st.
Precisely.
2006.
Unless, of course, you like downloading it on the 1st of November 2007, in which case you could well still be accurate.
It could if I actually bothered to. The reason it's this long, decided to go for the half polo. I'll get the other half in a second. Is because of the Summer of Sonic. I said this before. The Summer of Sonic was kind of something that required all of my attention, which I wasn't aware of at the time, because I thought I could just juggle both things at once, and evidently that didn't work out. But
that didn't work.
So I've been pushing the Site Awards back, and it was going to be like a couple of weeks ago, but then something happened. I just couldn't be bothered, so it was today now, and consider it. Well, I still got to make the site really, but yeah, it should be largely up and running today, being November the 1st, 2006. So yeah, I think. I have a little piece of paper somewhere where I write all my ideas and stuff.
I was going to say, because a long time ago, this was. This has been about sort of end of May time, I think. You were saying there's going to be a sort of, well, not a lot less awards this year, but there is going to be considerably less. I said last year I tried to change it around a bit, kind of mix it up, because the way it was going, I think it was actually. Wait, let me double check. I'm so not up with my my archives at the moment. Oh, wrong one. No, that wasn't the wrong one. Oh, bloody hell. Right, hang on. Do you want to do a little search for this stuff and have a piece of music?
There we are. No, it's good. I found it's all good. Yeah, last year I made some pretty big changes, and it was the introduction of the elite category. It was all 3 categories, because before then we had a long list of website awards, a long list of fan creation awards, and then you had the Sonic Site Award. And a couple of years ago I thought it was getting out of hand, because originally the Sonic Site Awards was exactly that, Site Awards. And I think from 2002 onwards I decided to add a couple of things like Fan Game Award and Artist Award and things like that.
Yeah, I've been under an awful lot. Was under an awful lot of pressure this year to do things like that, and also like a best forum award and the sort of all
No,
things to do with
yeah.
that, and just like
It is.
no.
It's one of the Don't give into that, because it's one of the worst ideas you can have. Because I got a lot of praise for adding those kinds of categories, but evidently people wanted more and suggested more, and it's like, oh, you should have one for hoaxes, you should have one for comics, you should have one for sprite comics, not just hand-drawn comics, and blah blah blah.
Oh, no, that was an excellent idea. That was an absolutely excellent idea.
It was a good idea. But
It was a fantastic idea.
But I thought, yeah.
Wonder why I think that's a fantastic idea.
Wonder. But yeah, it just got ballooned out of control, and by 2003, I think we ended up having something like a 3-hour awards ceremony announcing all the winners. So I thought, this is no good. This has to change. So, 2004, I lied, it wasn't 2005. I introduced the Elite Awards, and it really was just one. Now there's like one or two now. But separating smaller websites and really large websites, including those that had consistently won many awards, and particularly the Sonic Site Award in past years, they were all bunged into another category, and they weren't allowed to be entered for any of the normal awards, because I realised that the same kind of people were the same kind of websites were entering and winning these awards. So I thought it kind of defeats the point if you've got, say, Shadow the Hedgehog winning a certain award when, the awards are supposed to be benefiting the smaller site and make them more noticed.
Precisely.
So I thought this is all a bit, it's kind of like saying, oh, this site's big enough already, let's praise it some more, and I wasn't down with that. I thought, I remembered when I had TSS was really small and I just needed a
Back
break.
in the day.
And I never got one. It was only through, making the Sonic Site Awards, I guess, really largely, that I actually got my the site's big break. So, which is kind of ironic in a way. But yeah, so I always thought, right, this is the Sonic Site Awards is my way of helping smaller sites get noticed a bit more. And by 2004, I changed it so that would actually happen a bit more, because obviously, as a certain thing grows, it's only, the largest sites are only going to vote and be voted for and blah blah blah. 2005 changed it a bit more again, but
it was more sectionised, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
It was a lot more sectionised. It was my attempt at trying to tie awards in with other Sonic fan events and awards. So you'd have the Fan Games Section Award, which was tied in with Sonic Fan Games HQ, and you'd have the Music Key Awards tied in with Sega Sonic Radio, and you'd have the fan creation things in general labelled as Sonic Fan Club and blah blah blah. So it was I was trying to make it a bit more, these awards are tied with this website and these, and I kind of had a similar idea this year of having two separate events for this award for this year, because I was really thinking I have way too many awards and it's not going to happen. We're going to get the similar situation. So I thought, at one point I thought I should just give the Fan Creation Awards to Fast Feet Media or some other website and let them handle that, and it can work at the same time, but different. It'll be two different things. But in the end, I kind of just couldn't be bothered with that idea. So I've kind of just all I've done really now is revised the awards list, gotten rid of a few defunct ones. There's a couple of old favourites, like the Sonic News Award for, most updated site.
Yeah, that
which
kind of
wasn't
needs more people nominating for it this time.
Well, people won't be this time because it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, because last year I believe it was. Was it like Sonic
it was
HQ and
Green Hill
me?
Zone. Yeah.
They're the only two.
Basically, what I've tried to do to change this one around is it's less of, so and so's doing this, or there's too much of it, I better change it so it's better. It was more of a case of what's working, it was more of an analysis of what was working and what wasn't working, and just changing to suit it. And theming the website as well was an idea of mine as well. So really, you've got the website awards, which has 6 awards to them. You've got the fan awards, which have 5 awards, and you have the elite awards, which have 2 from last year. And you've got Sonic Silver and Shadow featuring in each one. Sonic's doing the website one, Silver's presenting the fan awards, and Shadow's the elite one. And
you'll get complaints about that, I can tell. Somebody will moan.
I wasn't sure where to put Shadow, and I thought, let's make it Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 related, So it was going to be, the whole Sonic Tales, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, where would Shadow go? And I thought, well, there's nowhere else really for him to go, so let's put him in the elite section. And I think it kind of suits him really. I think he's in the right place. But some of the olds, there aren't really any new awards at all. Really, this is just what has worked in the past. So you've got Information Station, which was always quite a popular one. The Forum Award. The Funny Sonic site I've changed because it was evident that in Funniest people mistook that as, sprite comic.
Yeah, that was a problem. That was a problem I had as well this year, that everything for the Humour Award just seemed to be a comic with the exception of Sonic Vegemite.
Exactly. So I thought, I don't just mean, a comic that happens to throw a few cheap laughs at someone or something, or make Tails gay, and that's hilariously funny for some reason. But
Ruffle.
Rufflecopter. But I've changed the Funniest Sonic Site award now. It's now called the most... Hang on, cat's annoying me. It's called the Most Entertaining Website Award. So... hopefully that will bring a bit more of a broader idea to the whole, that particular award, so people won't just think, it must be funny, as in, it must be blatantly funny on face value, like it was
entertaining, guys, does not necessarily mean funny, okay? So, we say this now, can we actually have a bit of sort of thought when it comes to sort of nominating things? Obviously, Dread's got the final say. I think with the Most Entertaining Awards, I've kind of not so much made the awards so niche, so hopefully a lot of people will get that, kind of have a good think about what is entertaining to them. Because, something like Control-Alt-Delete as a webcomic, that is really funny. So, it could be put as a funny site. You go to something like somethingawful.com, and that's funny on some levels, but it goes out of its way more. It has more of a, I wouldn't say it has more of an effort than Control-Delete, but they're two totally different things anyway. But, it's just a comparison of how the awards are, kind of being done in the past, where people have gone, oh, that's a comic, that's funny, that's going on there. Whereas if you go to a site and its editorial is really good, and it makes you keep coming back, then, obviously it's entertaining in some way, it's quite funny. And then you've got all the classic ones like Impressive Layout and Evolved Website and the Worth It Award. So that's the website awards. And then you've got the Fan Creation Awards, which are pretty much Fan Game 06, Artist 06, Comic 06, Fiction 06, and Music 06, because what happened last year was, if I quickly have a look, we had we had 4 Fan Game Awards last year, and they were pretty sparse in between.
Of course, I had to make more of a thing with the Fan Game Awards last year because it was tied with Sonic Fan Games HQ. Wasn't exactly that apparent that it was, but you know, at least on the awards it said it was.
I remember something about that.
So you had the Sage Booth Award, which obviously isn't going to be on this year. Fan Game of the Year, Fan Game Tutorial, and Fan Game Developer. Now, Fan Game Developer has been around as long as the Fan Game of the Year has, and to be honest, I think that confuses a lot of people because, you know, people kind of associate the best Fan Game Developer of the Year as the guys who make the best fan game of the year, you see.
Which obviously isn't correct, necessarily.
Not necessarily, but, you know, you can see where they're kind of coming from. Usually, if you got, like, the best fan game of the year, then obviously a lot of people are going to think that the people who made that have been doing the best job of this year in fan game development. So I just thought, you know, they're kind of right in a way, so I kind of got rid of the Fan Game Developer Award because it just gets rid of that confusion aspect of things. Hoaxer doesn't exist anymore, plainly because I can't be bothered with it. I'm sorry, hoaxers, but, you know, make your own awards. Music was more of an instinctive thing, really, because last year we've always had a MIDI Composer of the Year and a Best Sonic MP3 Remix of the Year, okay, and last year the candidates for MIDI Composer was pathetic, to say to make the best of it. Because
I think MIDI's kind of dying as a...
Exactly. I mean, you had all the you know, the old favourites like John Weeks, and who won it last year, and pretty every other year we've actually had that award. Gerald Jones, also known as Arrow, and Koyan and stuff like that. I can't pronounce the name, but these are just names off the top of my head. They were put in those things, and I think apart from Arrow and John Weeks, we actually had to list all the others because there was so little contributions for candidates and stuff.
It's one of those ones that everyone who was nominated generally got through to sort of final vote, isn't it? Just because of the lack of people. And
in a way, it was kind of referring back. It kind of reminded me of what happened a couple of years ago, where only the most popular were winning the awards. Only in this case, only the popular ones were actually being nominated full stop, and it wasn't to anyone's discredit because really, what other MIDI composers do you know other than Arrow and John Weeks? You know, I mean,
off the top of my head, personally, in the Sonic community, none.
Exactly. So there is JD Harding, obviously, but he had a website, and that's I don't know where that's gone now. But yeah, beside the point. Music award this year is basically evolved to only be MP3 remixes because I think there's a lot of passion for that now, and
especially
there's a lot of things going on there. So Comic 06, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna basically, just to be a bit more concise, sprite and hand drawn are probably going to be in the same award because I just don't know because don't know.
Actually, well, one of the things I was going to say, bearing in mind the expansion, especially in the last sort of 6 months, really, of Sega Sonic Radio, and also obviously things like Radio Redux, and there's Disco Ponies podcast as well. Is there going to be some kind of sort of best radio show one?
That is an idea. I haven't considered it this year. It's a bit late to be adding such a thing now. So unfortunately, what I'm giving you now is basically the final list of things. So, and like I said, there's no new awards from last year. So
just purely on the developments of literally in the last 6 months with things. But I think you're right. It's a bit soon to do something like that. But
I think it's definitely something to consider. I mean, what I might actually consider doing in the future is hopefully if Sega Sonic Radio gets back up on its feet after all this messing about that we've had on the servers that we're currently hosted on, is we might even have like a little mini awards thing by Sega Sonic Radio themselves, so it'd be like kind of a separate thing. So you'd have...
That'd be good, yeah.
So, yeah, it would only probably be about 2 or 3 awards, but then you don't really need that much of... you don't really need it that intricate, really, for such awards. I mean, you could probably move the music award from the SSAs into such an award ceremony, and then, of course, have things like the music video award from last year, which isn't coming back, I'm afraid. And, you know, obviously your idea as well. I know fan podcasts and things like that are getting quite popular now, so it's obviously something to think about, but I don't think there's...
It's a special message to whoever does the SSR podcast. You might want to update it, because according to iTunes, it's only got, like, 2 episodes from... These were, like, done in January or somewhere. Message to whoever does that. I'll just check.
I wasn't even aware we had podcasts as in synced with iTunes.
It's on iTunes. It's on iTunes.
All right, because as far as I'm aware, most of the things we have are on the FTP. So I'm not sure.
It's like first episode of Blue Streaks and first episode of somebody else's radio show. If you go on. I'm not sure what it comes up as, but if you go on iTunes, look up Radio Redux, it is actually listed now in people who subscribe to this also subscribe to, and it has the link underneath.
Oh, good. Cool. Oh, fair enough. I'll probably try and sort that out then, kind of talk to my SSR boys and go, you need a team to do iTunes podcast, and they'll probably go.
Because they were very vocal in saying that it needed to be started. So if they're not doing
we had a lot of requests for podcasts, and I'm always of the position that we'd do it if we either A, knew how to, and B, had the people to do it, because obviously, staff and such.
Yeah.
So obviously someone found the time to put a few on iTunes, but obviously didn't follow through. So I was always thinking if we did go ahead with the iTunes thing, that it wouldn't be as, half-hearted as it obviously ended up being. But, yeah, obviously we're going to need to address that.
So, other awards then?
Sorry?
Other awards then?
Yeah, there's only 3 more, sorry, what am I talking about? You've got the Elite Awards, which has the... Best Established Sonic Website and Biggest Contributions to the Community award, which are 2 favourites.
That's going to be interesting this year, I think.
Because you've had a few, really. I mean, the obvious one that pops into my head, obviously, because I've been doing it, is the Summer of Sonic. But then, of course, you've got other things such as discoveries made at Sonic Colds and other things like that. Things aren't popping into my head right now at the moment, I'm afraid. But yeah, there has been.
Demix has been doing a lot of stuff at Sonic Style with sort of taking apart the flashes for Sonic 06 and finding bits of hidden info on that, and that's been really cool. But
you've got Dark Speeds as well, playing off of the story, the leaked story. That's a point, leaked story, Sonic Colt as well. There's been quite a lot of interesting stuff. I think if people kind of rack their brains a little bit, we'd have quite an interesting little nominations list there.
I'm trying to think of else.
Then of course you've got the Sonic Site Award of 2006, which is going to make people crap their pants, because that's the one. That's the award you want if you want to officially be, go from small site to kind of, I don't know, either recognised site or moderately recognised site.
It was odd last year, obviously, because Sonic Rex won, which people sort of still aren't that au fait with. And so, there's a relative newbie in Sonic Rex winning, but it was a joint win with Sonic Vegemite, wasn't it, who had been around for a very long time.
Yeah, I think that's what confused a lot of people, maybe. So, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, for what sites go into which category, either elite or normal, it's kind of my own opinion, really. So,
That's a question actually. Where's SW now in almost like the league? Is it classified as elite now, or because it's won the Sonic Site Award once?
Do you know what? I don't know, because
It's an odd one. It's an odd one to place.
it is kind of half and half, because elite awards I've always put as sites that are really, either completely established or have won Sonic Site Awards in the past and have become really, established because of it. So I would probably imagine saying, well, what I would probably ask was, have you noticed any change since, your site's won the award? Obviously, if you can remember.
To be honest, there was a spike of growth, sort of spike of hits shortly afterwards. Then it kind of sort of petered back down to the level it was, and then when it reached the level it was, the growth kind of continued in the way it was going. So I really don't know how to sort of take that.
I imagine it might be worth another cheeky pop at the normal awards, I'd say.
So I don't think anyone's won the what was the Sprites. I don't think anyone's won that twice.
I'm not too certain on that really, because you did win like about 4 or 5 awards last year.
No, I won. There was 3.
Oh,
There was. I haven't exactly won many awards, so I don't know off the top of my head. Funny, I won the funniest one. I say Sonic Rex won the funniest one, the Sprite comic one, and joint Sonic Site Award.
Yeah, I'd say you'd probably be good for another go at the normal awards, because obviously it's not exactly. It is down to my discretion, obviously, but
Precisely.
I think my way of bringing people from normal site awards to the elite awards is mostly likely to happen if you've won a Sonic Site Award and you're in danger of winning them constantly, year after year.
Yeah.
I think if you're obviously like a really big site like Sonic Cult and you keep, you're winning the Sonic Site Award, and you start the Sonic Site Awards the next year and you think, Sonic Cult's entered for it. They're blatantly going to win.
Yeah,
they're blatantly going to clean up for most of the awards that they enter for. I think that's the point where you need to move them up, so to speak.
The other problem with that is that the forums.
Yeah.
You get the forum block voting, and then it kind of, which is kind of a little bit of a problem I had with the SSMB, to be honest, with my awards this year. Just like it's whatever the SSMB decided was going to win, that was it.
Yeah.
So it's something I've got to look into next year, but that's.
But yeah, to round it up really, because I think I've been waffling on about this for way too long and people pretty don't care.
I think you'll be surprised if they do.
Oh, do they really? Oh,
I honestly think they want to
I know I haven't exactly been forthcoming with what awards is coming and what's happening with what. So I'll tell you a little bit about the website. I hope with any luck it should be people interested in that. I mean, obviously it's a new design. I keep making new designs every year.
Hang on a second, man. I've got to disappear for a sec. You keep talking and explaining. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Dredd will continue discussing the new site. Hang on a second.
I'll just carry on waffling on, shall I? Well, basically, the website is going to be different, obviously, as you blatantly say. Kevin's adjusted his wooden leg again. Or not, I don't know. I don't actually know if he has a wooden leg. I didn't actually see. Yeah, Sonic Shadow and Silver are going to be presenting those awards, and Super Sonic's going to be on the Sonic Site Award. Yeah. But yeah, obviously I think what we're going to have happen is you're going to need your an account to log in, because then I know people had a bit of a problem with it last year when we had people logging in using their TCS accounts to vote, but it did help with duplicate voting and things, so, why break a decent system? And on the website you're going to get archive pages, which are actually going to work this time because I'm actually going to make the pages, and an artwork page, which is going to feature artwork from people who made artwork for the banner of the SSA this year, but obviously didn't win because we had a contest on the SSMB for who would do it. So, yeah, you log in, you enter little thingy on the site, and yeah, that's basically what it is. It's not really that exciting, to be fair, but it's, at least you know what you're doing when you go on the site. There'll be a little thing on the side of whatever awards page you're on, like website or something, and there'll be a little picture of Sonic or Shadow or whoever, and underneath it'll be like a little form, and you type in your stuff, you hit send, and it logs it onto the magical system of internets.
As if by magic.
As if by David Blaine-esque magic. Welcome back.
I think I was doing what I normally do with Radio Redux, which is drink beer constantly throughout it, and that kind of came to a head, so I needed to depart. I'm sure the site looks like it's going to be fantastic, at least from sort of first glimpse.
Ooh, something I keep forgetting. As I was saying, if I round this up by saying that hopefully it'll be quite an interesting Sonic Site Awards this year, because what I've basically done is tried to make all the awards that we're working good, the really good popular awards, and just keep them short and to the point. So it'd be shorter, fewer lists of awards this year, but they'll be the really popular ones. So there won't be any shortage of people entering their sites or their favourite sites in for it this time. And something I keep forgetting is hopefully Sega might be supporting us, so you might even have a prize or two for whoever wins the Sonic Site Award, or even, as I'm trying to pitch at the moment, people who vote in phase 2, which is the voting phase. Phase 1 is the bit where you submit websites to go into phase 2. We might even have a prize to give away for a random voter if you log in and vote. So that might hopefully give some incentive as well. So lovely job there.
Excellent. Do we know when the final? I know it's a bit early to say, but do we know when the final awards and awards being distributed is going to occur?
I think this happened last year actually, but I'm not quite sure because I have memory lapse. But that was a joke. Basically, every year we tend to have each phase lasting for a month, and that's obviously not happening if we want the awards to finish this year. So
I was going to say.
So basically, phase 1 is going to take about 2 weeks to complete. Phase 2, which is the voting bit, is going to take 2 weeks. And then you've got the awards ceremony, which would hopefully end up being in December, mid-December. Somewhere during the Christmas holidays, I think. But not... I've learned my lesson from past years where I've had awards announcements happen live at the end of the year, literally. We're talking 29th of December, and people haven't been able to make the announcement because they're on, they go away for holidays, don't they? And so hopefully what I'm trying to do is sort out a date for announcing the winners somewhere around about 15th of December or something like that. Obviously that's not a final date because I don't even know what day that is, so I might be doing something that day, but somewhere during the Christmas holiday period, like the week before December the 25th, so everyone has a chance to listen to it, because they'll be away from school or whatever, but it won't be so late that they're actually, gone off to Norfolk or somewhere to see their grandmama. So, yeah, a day that everyone can be happy with.
And hopefully the presentation show won't be 3 hours long.
Yeah.
For your personal sake.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Of all ceremonies, I found 10 to last 3 hours. It's one of those things.
Oh God, no.
Minded as well.
No, me, it'll probably last 4 hours this time. Wow.
Oh, well, you've got to beat my Halloween podcast. Which
How long was that?
4 hours 40.
All right, you've got a
You've got to
challenge.
beat that.
That sounds like a challenge. You've just got yourself a deal. What do I win if I beat it?
You win whatever Sega give you for free anyway for being so cool.
That's not fun. I'll get that anyway. Well, how about I win...
Well, you win the hatred of everyone who has a very low-speed modem and has to download it.
That sounds good. But then again, it would be much different from you hating me all the time when you have to download something, so...
Yeah.
Come on,
Move my
Kev,
piddly
seriously,
to
upgrade.
6K.
Seriously, upgrade. What's up with that? Sort it out.
I have no control over the phone Ryan decisions.
Fair enough.
It's a shame.
It's
Anyway.
a shame.
It's a shame. Anyway, thanks for giving us the skinny on the SSA this year, Dread.
My pleasure, I guess, but well, sort of, because my throat's kind of caving out now, and I'm starting to. Last time I lost my voice, it wasn't good. I was starting to sound like Beppe from EastEnders, so I think I should probably cut my losses and quit while I'm ahead, really. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good for a giggle.
Good for a gig. It has been most enjoyable. Something that I've got to do. You remember me saying in passing, and you actually agreeing that there was going to be some kind of karaoke contest.
Did I say that?
Do you remember? Well, there was a karaoke contest going to be between me, Echo Hawk, and you.
Did I agree to this?
You actually did.
Did I actually do this? Oh,
you actually agreed to this, right? So I might as well tell you now. It's the full details on this, guys who are listening in, is actually going to be on the next Radio Redux that coincidentally was recorded before the Halloween one, if that makes sense. Anyway,
okay.
there is a karaoke contest. So you can record any song you like.
Yeah. Okay.
And you've got time to do this as well, all right, man? Because basically this is going to be a big part of the end of the year Radio Redux, which is going to be the end of the series, and that'll be a big part of that. So there will be a prize.
Ooh, a prize! I like the sound of that. Okay.
I will buy a prize for the winner.
Yeah.
Unless the winner's me. In which case, there'd be much point.
We buy you a present, yeah.
That's an excellent idea. Well done. Okay, so that means
I won't agree to this. Actually, I won't agree to the prize thing. But I don't remember actually saying anything at all.
This was a while ago.
Sounds vaguely familiar, but it does sound something that I would actually agree to, because I'm quite absurd like that. So yes.
Anyway, so the winner's going to be voted for on sonicrex.com.
Great.
On the poll when that happens.
Vote for me. I haven't even done it yet, and I'm sure to sound crap, but you know, it's me, isn't it? You know, old Svenny baby. Sort it out.
Svenny baby.
Yeah. They know it.
You can just plug him in if you're a fan of Muse. So what's worse for you is that I'm actually going to let people. I know I'm going to regret this big time. But people can email in to archangeuk@sonicrex.com for suggestions for what I will sing. And I think
what you will sing.
What I will sing. I know I'm going to regret this. But I think everyone knows I can't sing a lick anyway. If you obviously haven't heard "Charmy Got Back," that was sung. But I can't sing a lick. So this will be incredibly funny.
I think I know. We can choose what we want to sing.
Yeah, you and Echo Hawk can choose what you want. Likewise, anyone else who actually wants to get in the main contest is just going to be between us three guys. But if you want to send anything with you singing, I'll put some kind of limit. It's got to be some kind of Sonic song, okay, for you guys. But if you want to record it and send it in, I will play it on the Christmas Radio Redux.
Okay, let's be honest. They're not. They won't want
I know of at least 2 other people who definitely would.
Wow. That's
Mine
all
was
I
like
can
that.
say. I'm speechless, really.
You missed. I jokingly said. We jokingly came up with a thing saying whether or not Chow bounce or not. Somebody, Lord Enerjack, who's in Australia, for the Halloween one, actually
Lord
Enerjack.
Did you say Lord?
Lord Enerjack.
Lord Enerjack. Wow.
Lord Enerjack.
Is he an actual Lord?
If he is, he's gone down in the world because he works in a fire extinguisher factory. But he actually did a proper scientific study into using Sonic Adventure 2 Battle as to how Chow bounce.
Right.
And get sense in the entire thing, as to the effects of the Chow bouncing and how much they bounce and whether or not they're hurt by it and stuff. And
did you do it for a dissertation project or something? Or did you just do it for fun?
It practically was. I mean, it's a bloody long email. But if somebody is prepared to do that for me just on the basis of something I say, they're going to send
bounce
stuff
Chow.
in. Yeah, bounce Chow. So if I could make somebody in Australia bounce Chow for some time, I can make them through the powers of my hypnotic voice and persuasion. Do it! You see, that's very persuasive. That's very persuasive. Anyway, so you're welcome to send that in as well, but you're also send in things that you might want me to sing. And oh God, don't think yours has to be a Sonic one, guys.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah, you can.
I haven't got anything to mind at the moment, but I'm sure I'll think of something. It has to be Sonic related, right?
But theirs one has to be Sonic related. My one doesn't necessarily have to be, and yours doesn't necessarily have to be.
Oh, I want it. I want it to be.
It can be Sonic for me. It doesn't matter.
Good. No. I mean, mine will be Sonic-y.
Yeah, yours can be Sonic-y. So yours can be whatever you like. That's your choice entirely.
So who doesn't have a choice in the matter?
I don't have a choice in the matter.
So yours has to be Sonic-y or not?
Well, I don't have a choice in the matter in that everyone else is going to sort of will send stuff in for me. Anyone else who wants to take part doesn't have a choice in the matter because it has to be Sonic.
Oh, I see. Yeah, good luck making vocals for Ice Cap Zone. Actually, someone already did that. I wish I still had that MP3 thingy bob. Whatever it was, that one, Sonic Star Awards award last time. But yeah, pretty good, pretty cool. Yeah, because I was wondering about that, because obviously there are limited Sonic songs that actually have vocals, but I think I found the perfect one. And I will not say what it is, because that would be giving away the surprise.
Anyone who does do a Sonic one, bonus if you do vocals in Japanese.
Ooh.
A bonus.
That wasn't a hint saying that mine was Japanese specifically. But
No, not necessarily. I suspect that it might be for you. But, I thought you might do anyway. But so we'll see. I've got a terrible feeling I know exactly what anyone's going to send in for me if it's a song to sing, but I'm not going to say what it is because then they definitely will.
Can't you just say it and then banish people who send you that one?
If somebody give me the most difficult song to sing, they're going to send in requests for I believe in a thing called love, aren't they?
Maybe. You should sing Men Without Hats. The safety dance, because you made me listen to it.
That's true. But I think if it's something like that, if it's something bizarre, I might not necessarily have the instrumental for it. So if you can send me the instrumental MP3, or like a karaoke version MP3, that would sort of help. But that's a little bonus. Anyway, it's time to go. We've got a few bits of music coming up for you. If I can find the bloody playlist, where's it gone? Did you want to? Well, we've got we're going to have a Panic Puppet Zone Act 1, followed by Botanic Bass.
Wicked.
Then it's time for, because there's always a rock classic on Radio Redux, so we're going to have Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Oh, wicked.
And to sort of see us off, we're going to have, when we were in Nottingham, a sort of band gave us out 3 CDs who were called Botnik, He can actually find at myspace.com/Botnik, BOTNIK, online. That's all one. And they did a version of Oil Ocean, which I'm going to play for you as well. But did you want a little choice of music?
Yeah. Okay. Can't think of anything off the top of my head. What say we do one of my favourites, At Dawn, Sonic Adventure.
At Dawn?
At Dawn, for Speed Highway. So I am a hag for that song. I hearted.
Yeah, I've got that.
Wick hard.
Consider that on there. Anyway, I've been Archange UK. He has been Dreadknux.
Hello. Oh, bye, sorry. You know, reaction clips. Bye, everyone. Yeah, it's been good actually being on the mic again, so thank you for letting me speak a bit and talk about absolute
hopefully you'll be back on the
nonsense.
mic again soon.
I hope so.
Because I think people are missing your contributions to the ways of audio.
To life, you know. I don't know, what can I say, you know. Obviously, if I was going to do it, I'd need that guy. What's his name? Who does that show with me?
I don't know.
Roris.
What, Yuji Naka?
Oh, Yuji Naka. Yeah, he definitely needs to come back. I'll tell you what, he'll be coming back in a big way. I swear to God. I might even make a little story about him, told by the voice of Yuji Naka.
I'm going to look forward to that. Yeah, try and find that guy who's got the strange tash on his arty photo. That was.
Say again. I don't.
There's I think there's some guy you used to do it with who's got his photo on MySpace. Is him in a sort of arty pose with a strange tash. I'd suggest getting him back.
Maybe. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Oh, do you mean no, I went. Are you talking about one of my friends or on my MySpace or what?
Try looking up your brother's MySpace.
Oh, hold on. Let me do that now.
Just look at his photo on MySpace currently.
Wait. Moustache, yeah?
Moustache, yeah.
With a moustache, right? Okay, fair enough. Right, that sounds simple enough. Guy with a moustache.
He looks like one of the guys from Bugsy Malone.
Ooh, okay. Right, let's see. Righty then. Oh no, shut up. This is stupid. What? He's not on my brother's thingy bob. There's Sammy B, whoever Sammy B is. Who's Sammy B? There isn't anyone with a moustache. Oh, him. Oh, his stupid face. Yeah, maybe. You
see what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to leave you guys with that music. The last track will be At Dawn for Speed Highway. I've been Archange UK, he's been Dreadknux, and I will see you on the next Radio Redux show. Bye-bye for now, guys.
Bye.
music. Radio Redux. Rock classic.
Money for nothing and your chicks